Hello coin aficionados, welcome to PHILINDSING coin channel. Today we're going to take a look at some 5 centimo coins from the Philippines. And we have a bunch of them here, and they're a bunch of different shapes, a bunch of different looks. And if we kind of zoom back out, you'll see that there's actually different metals that they use on them. So let's start out and let's go through this pile. And we know from looking that the oldest ones are going to be the round ones. So let's look at the round ones first. So these round 5 centimos coins first came out in 1967. And in 1967 they put out this coin, and it has Melchora Aquino on it. You see her right there. She's facing to the right. It says Limang Sentimos, or 5 centimos, Melchora Aquino here. Out here is the number 5, and then we have this gearing around the edge, and if we tip them up, we'll see that it has a smooth edge. And then on the back it says Republica ng Pilipinas. And this is the 1967 right here. And if we get this really close in here, you see that it says Republica ng Pilipinas here. So this is the first year they made them, in 1967. And they made this particular round one until 1974. So let's take a look at some other ones. Here's another one. You can see how the material kind of gets eaten away a little bit and scratched, and this is a 1970. Here's a 72. Here's a 74. So this was the last year that they made them, 1974. Let's see what these other ones are while we're here. There's another 68 and a 72. So in 1974 they finished making these coins, and of course they're a brass coin. They weigh 2.5 grams and are 18.6 millimeters in diameter. You can't use these to buy anything anymore. And in 1974, when they changed the coin, they went straight to a different shaped coin, a scalloped coin with notches. And let's see if we can find one of those. Here's an 82. Let's see if we can find the first year that they came out after 1974 was a 19 here we go, 75, and here's a 76 right here. And you see the 1976 essentially has changed quite a bit. So here's this one, and then it was followed by this one. And of course they put the BSP thing on the front of them, and it says Ang Bagong Lipunan, the New Society, and this is a 1976 coin. If we flip it over, we see that again it still has Melchora Aquino, but guess what they did? She's facing the other direction now, so they turned her in 1976 to face to the left. Republic ng Filipinas, they took off the Limang Sentimos, and they put 5 centimos down here. And you notice this right underneath, and we'll have to look at that closely, because right underneath here, there is nothing underneath the centimos. And they made this particular coin until 1978, when they came out with this coin. And this is actually a 1982 version of it. And if we look at this one, we see that it's pretty similar. It's Melchora Aquino facing to the left, but look right down here underneath the 5 centimos. There is the Bank Central Pilipinas signature down here. See the BSP underneath? And on this coin there's no BSP underneath. So that was the difference between the 74 coins and the 79 coins. And they made this coin until 1982, and now it's no longer used for money. Then in 1983 they came out with a new version, and look at this baby. It's an aluminum coin, and she's again facing to the right. Again, Melchora Aquino. We see the BSP underneath her. Republic ng Pilipinas facing to the right, wearing the earrings and the same hairstyle. And if we flip it over, look what they put on the back. They put this beautiful flower on the back for the 1983 coins. And so from 1983 until the 1992, they had what they called the Flora and Fauna series. And this particular one was a wailing orchid. And look what they did with the 5 centimos. They put the number on the back and they took the S off. So instead of 5 centimos, they put 5 centimo. Instead of it being on the front, they took it off the front, put the date on the front, 1983, and put the flower on the back for the Flora and Fauna series. And you'll remember that these ones here had the date on the back. So here's an 82, date on the back. Here's an 83, date on the front. This is a brass coin. This, of course, is an aluminum coin. This weighs 1.2 grams, and this one, the brass one, is much, much heavier, weighs 2.5 grams, so twice as much weight. All right, so let's back out and let's take a look. So we started with the round ones, then we went to the scalloped design, and we had the scalloped design without the BSP here, and then we had a scalloped design with the BSP, and then we flipped it all over and went to aluminum. We put the value on the back, and we kept the BSP on the front, and so she started out facing to the right, then she faced to the left, and then back until 1992, Melchora Aquino faced to the right, and there is a flower on the back of the coin, the wailing, wailing orchid. All right, that's all we have today from the DC Coin World International Coin. No, from the Fill and Sing Coin Channel.